woke up in a hotel in Alexandria, spending the last day exploring the city while avoiding thunderstorm last night. Good morning, guys. It's really fresh morning. It's 7. It rained yesterday overnight. The streets are still wet, so I'm very lucky that I got this booking. And the good news is that the weather for today is favorable for us. It will not rain for the whole day, today and tomorrow. So I have plenty of time to get into Turin without the fear of getting wet. After early breakfast, I check out of the hotel. Okay guys, I'm ready to go. I'm packed, check out, and it's 11 AM. We have not much time today, maybe 7 hours of ride. And who knows what kind of surface I will face today. So I will take it slow and we will see if I can get to Turin. But probably not, because it's more than 120 kilometers again. Fortunately, it's not that hot. It's 30 degrees Celsius here in Alexandria, and the weather should be favorable, at least for the first half of part of the route. The second part that is closer to Turin will be very tough. Although there were only 7 hours of daylight left, I was glad that it would not rain until evening. This meant that I could still make good progress on my journey to Turin. So I have to say that during the day there are a lot of really beautiful girls which you don't meet in rural areas or in other cities during the day. It's like in other major cities that... Oh, what a cute dog. And there's shit on the street. What a surprise. After weeks of cycling, my butt was in colossal pain. Even 2 nights in 4-star hotel didn't help. However, I had no choice but to keep going. I have to say, today is not that hot. 30 degree versus 37 degree. It's a damn difference. Especially when you are cycling and you feel the breeze. To join Eurovelo 8 route, I had to exit Alexandria through a busy road with trucks, which was really stressful. No cycleways. A lot of trucks speeding up. I hope that alternative route from Alexandria would be not that hilly, but damn, this is again very demanding uphill route until we get to the river. And imagine that I would have to ride this route when it's raining. It would be totally impossible. But after a while, I shifted to quieter route that turned out to be more hilly than expected. So I lost a lot of time pushing my bike. Yeah, this is a nice view, but unfortunately I have to push uphill. There's no other way. Those farms on the hills looks amazing. It's a completely different view than what I've been seeing the past 2 weeks. Okay, looks like I can enjoy downhill for a little while. And those are the roads. Woohoo! So many holes. Welcome to Valenza. They have even a McDonald's. Must be a big tourist town. I wonder why they have an airport here. Must be an important transportation hub or something. This part is super hilly. All in all, it doesn't worth to do a detour into Alexandria, because you exactly have to go through these hills and it takes a lot of effort. Along the way I passed a series of abandoned hill towns. Now I'm in Monte, a small village on top of the hill. Seems completely abandoned. It's actually not. I hear voices inside the houses, but houses are totally closed. There's no single soul outside. But at least there's a water fountain. If you're curious, then yeah, you can make a stop here. Now let's go downhill. Ooh! Damn, that's view! Wow, what's this town? Old good farm gravel roads. I didn't miss you at all. But here you are again, and I have to follow you for 5 kilometers. Those will be long kilometers, man. However, the rough downhill roads took a toll on my Brompton and I got a puncture somewhere along the way.
So it's official, I got my first puncture after maybe more than 1,000 kilometers. It's losing air right now, it's losing pressure. And as you can see, this is the gravel road that lasts few kilometers, maybe 10 kilometers. Nowhere near civilization. I need just somewhere place to sit and to look at the tire. The only thing I can do is to stop from time to time and fill up the pressure so it can last few kilometers more until I reach civilization. And the thing with Brompton is that it's so hard to change tires because of the ancient legacy system, and you need a lot of tools to pull up your tire.
I was in a big trouble as I was far from civilization and the air pressure was dropping rapidly. I had to abandon my plan to cycle to Turin and find a nearby town to repair my tire.
It will take a lot of time to figure out how to patch the tire. First get the tube out, then find the puncture, then patch it, and then hope for the best. Hey, look what happened yesterday or the day before when it rained hard. It's totally under the water. So go figure, if I would stay within the tent under the trees, I would be totally under the water. See this?
While seeing swampy areas and puddles in the forest from the previous day's rain, I was glad that I had not tried to camp outside without a tent.
And you would think that you will be protected from the rain, thunderstorm, but nope. Let's stop in this village and try to figure out how to patch the tire.
Luckily, after cycling the rough fields roads on empty tires for many kilometers, I finally reached a small village. So guys, it took me half an hour, maybe 1 hour to get the tube out. And there's a little hole somewhere. Okay, if I try to pour water, can you see? There are two holes. 1, 2. I have the patches. Fortunately, I didn't have to uninstall the whole Brompton rear wheel. It's quite a complicated process. So I fit in the Brompton tire. The hole is patched. I hope so. This will be the moment of truth. So let's pump it up and see if the pressure will stays the same. Okay, my battery died, so another struggle. I have to recharge my Xiaomi pump. Just when I was about to give up, a local named Gabriel rode by. He stopped to help me finding punctures.
We covered
the reverse.
the hole, I think.
After inspecting the puncture, I discovered that there were multiple holes in the inner tube, making it difficult to apply patches effectively. The ones that I had purchased from Decathlon were completely useless. They quickly fell off.
That there were only 2, but there are 2 more. Yeah. So I think that's maybe the one only.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Gabriel and I continued to chat about cycling, bikes and various topics including reflexology and spiritual meditation.
What do you see?
Friend of mine has the same
Brompton.
brand. I see this.
Yeah, wheels.
I take a picture. I send to her.
Yeah, sure. So she has the same bike, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
another color.
Uh-huh.
It's copper. I see this. It's a particular
Pedal?
pedal.
Uh-huh. Do you have bike also?
Yes, I
The bigger one?
don't use.
No?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I have a road bike and a mountain bike.
Mm-hmm.
I have the road bike here.
Mm-hmm.
I was always on the bike, always. I lived in another town, not here,
Mm-hmm.
and I was every day on the bike.
What's your name, by the way?
Gabriel.
Gabriel? Viet?
Yeah,
Nice to meet
hello.
you. Nice to meet you. Do you practice that?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the bus
Uh-huh.
that came to Casale. There's a couple of brothers that introduced this practice in Italy.
Oh,
This
okay.
is a map of the points that you can stimulate for a duchess, and you can see some pain when you press this point, and then it relieves your pain.
You know English very well. Like, did you travel? Like,
I traveled once
once?
once upon a time. If I listen to someone that knows the word,
Yeah.
I can understand. But sometimes it's difficult to remember. I learned a lot with the songs
Really?
when I was younger.
Okay, it stays. Seems like it's almost fixed. It doesn't go down.
After many attempts, my air pump battery was about to die, so I had to come up with another plan.
But thanks for the help. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so it took 2 patches. I missed the second pair of holes, but it seems like the pressure is holding. With the time ticking down to 6 p.m. and the rain approaching, I decided to continue with the patch tire, hoping it would hold up for the remaining kilometers. I had already lost 2 hours dealing with the punctures, and I didn't want to waste any more time.
Sagra del Peperone Fascinetto Po. Some kind of pepperoni festival. So we continue on our Eurovelo trip. There was a small setback, but I will try to make up for it.
However, as I was cycling through the countryside, the tire started to lose air again, and I was forced to stop at a small village to find an Airbnb to stay overnight. Alright guys, this is a disaster. The puncture is not fixed yet. It's deflated again, so I don't have much daylight today. Basically 3 hours, and who knows if I can fix it in time and do some distance and cycling. So I decided to book this DNB, but no one's answering, no one's home. Yeah,
You have to enter. You're waiting for the bed and breakfast.
yeah, I made a reservation.
Silvana, c'è un ragazzo qui che deve entrare, bed and breakfast. Sì. She arrives immediately.
Okay, thank you. I have to fix my tire. In worst case scenario, I will have to use the spare tire, which I don't want to. But I cannot cycle further. It's still like maybe 100 kilometers to Torino. So yeah, I will have like a whole night to fix the bike and hopefully continue tomorrow. The weather should be raining, maybe slightly in the morning. The Airbnb I found was a classy bed and breakfast with authentic furniture, a big bed and a big living room.
Qui scendi su.
Okay.
Qui no. Qui
Oh, very nice.
la camera.
Okay, grazie.
Qui, guarda. Qui il salotto.
Oh, nice.
Ok?
Yeah, okay.
Fai così fino all'ultima porta, laggiù.
So guys, this is very classy bed and breakfast. Authentic furniture and huge living room with a big mirror and a television. Yeah, I love the sofa. And there's some cookie as well. How nice. So I will drink a tea or something. Yeah, I definitely prefer hotels because the check-in is usually smoothless. Despite the high price of the Airbnb, the owner was quite angry when I accidentally left electricity on when I stepped out of the room. I spent the rest of the evening trying to repair the puncture in my tire. To my disappointment, when I used a new spare, I discovered that it had a hole as well. So yeah, I was wondering why it doesn't inflate. Out of 5 patches I bought, only 3 were left, and none of them were able to seal the holes in the inner tube. Fortunately, I had packed 4 spare inner tubes for this trip, so I still had 2 spare left. So I'm kind of frustrated right now. I hope I will be able to continue, but I have somehow buy more spare tubes and maybe find a way how to fix those holes properly so I can continue. I was getting desperate and I was thinking about giving up my cycling trip and going home to resupply with spare components. But more about that in the next episode.